Getting back at it in the icy side of Hailfire Peaks again. Still got a few more frozen notes to take care of, but we've got some magical things to do, if you get what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna hesitate, but then I'm going to swap in. There we go. Yeah, I just turned around and went the other way, and then I was like, you know what, let's go over here. But when I say let's go over here, I actually mean let's not go over here, and instead sneak into the back of Wumba's wigwam. This is only in Hailfire Peaks, by the way. If you check behind the thing earlier, it's not gonna have that. Yeah, somehow there is a shortcut to Mumbo's skull from Wumbo's wigwam, which is really convenient because there are two Mumbo pads in this level. Both of them are on the icy side, and his skull is on the fire side. Don't know how they worked that out. Here's an interesting cutscene you'll have if you come into the wigwam as Mumbo. These characters don't really talk to each other, but it's clear that they don't really like each other very much. If you remember in Glitter Gulch Mine, there is actually a warp pad inside Wumbo's wigwam, and if you're playing as Mumbo, you won't be able to warp to it because he's not welcome. But luckily for us, I suppose, Wumba doesn't seem motivated to do anything about it. So we can just walk on our merry way. Anyways, yeah, our Mumbo pad's over here. First I'm gonna fall off this platform. Okay, now that I've made it over to the warp pad, I mean Mumbo pad, for reals this time, it's time for Mumbo's most miraculous and probably best magic. He can just straight up bring people back from the dead. This alien only died recently, so I guess technically it could have been the resuscitation that we have in modern medicine, you know, with EKGs and electrolysis and things of that nature. I'm probably not using the right words, but whatever. But yeah, there's also another person we're going to bring back from the dead shortly who's been dead for a very, very long time, so it's clearly not what Mumbo's doing. So yeah, right now we're just having a conversation about death and magic and aliens right now, you know, mostly trivial stuff. I really hate tacky alien merchandise. Guess that means Mumbo's been to Area 51. They have all the tacky alien merchandise without any of the tacky aliens. So yeah, for whatever reason, all of these kids decided to hang out under some ice. I don't know why. And that ice only becomes breakable after the kids appear under it. And as you can see here, the pad's not disappearing, which means that we're gonna have to come back here later. But before we stop being Mumbo, we've got something else to do, because I already mentioned that we have to bring another guy back. So we're just gonna go like here and here and here, and we make ourselves over to another Mumbo pad. Hope this works. Well, it's worked all the other times. Why wouldn't it work now? So yeah, this is Saberman. There is a very old, rare game for the, I believe it's the ZX Spectrum, an old gaming PC in Britain. Anyways, it was called Saber Wolf, and yeah, you played as this guy. There was that cancelled Xbox open world Saberman game that I mentioned previously. I believe there was also a Saberman game on the Game Boy Advance. I'm not sure if that got cancelled or not. But yeah, so he makes his grand 3D appearance in this game. I guess that's kind of cool. And the pad disappears so we don't have to come back over here. Alright, time to stop being Banjo. I mean, time to stop being Mumbo. Man, I do that a lot. Alright, well, now that we can break this ice, I guess we'd better go ahead and do that. So break the ice, and... oh, great. Kid's dead. Beak-to-mouth resuscitation? No chance. Doctor? I don't think Mumbo counts as a professionally qualified doctor. I didn't see any diplomas hanging up in that skull anywhere. Well, may as well go break more ice while we're here. Don't break the ice. That was a great board game. Do I get hit by this thing? Nope, not this time. Probably will later, though. What do you think are those yellow things they pop up out of anyway? To me, they look like bells. But I don't think they're bells. And this alien happens to have a Jinjo doll, providing more fuel to my theory that Jinjos and Minjos are both aliens. Anyways, let's go transform for once now. What are we gonna turn into this time? Is it gonna be underwhelming? Yeah, that depends on who you are. It's a snowball! Snuffles was my slave name. You shall call me Snowball because my fur is pretty and white. So yeah, we're a snowball, and for some reason, we start off at 1 health. And the reason for that is because you can roll around in the snow like this, and you'll grow in size as well as gain health. Kinda cool, in my opinion. Does make things a little bit more difficult to navigate when you're this large, but whatever, I can handle it. Over here, we've got a Jinjo, and it's got some, like, wind blowing to prevent us from getting to it. Now, you can get this with a well-placed Clockwork Kazooie egg, but that's the normal or intended way of getting to it, is just using your B charging attack as a snowball. So since we've got that, I'm also going to show off this. From further away, you might not see anything at all, but because of the bad draw distance, I got to make it a dramatic reveal of, oh hey cool, it's a big switch for a train station. It's the ice train station, and it's very cool, pun absolutely intended. But yeah, there's not a whole lot in it, but it is still pretty cool. Now I'm going to travel to Hailfire Peaks, where I will constantly take damage because of how hot it is. Luckily, as long as I'm using my B-rolling technique, I can kill those hand things. You remember that rusted switch on the old oil rig? Yeah, that's what we're here to take care of. I have to be maximum size, so first I'm going to go up to this hill and heal myself up by rolling in this little patch of snow. There we go. So now let's make our way over to the oil rig. Slowly, though, because I don't want to have to fall down and then try and backtrack my way over here. Let's see if there's anything worth digging up down there. Wonder how old this oil rig must be. Also, you very rarely see just one oil rig. Usually it's a kind of like oil digging farm with a whole bunch of oil rigs. Oh hey, we found something! Oh, good thing for us, it was a gold-shaped... I mean, a good thing for us, the gold we dug up was in the shape of a jigsaw, otherwise it would be completely useless to us. And yes, the Jiggy did somehow end up in Grunty Industries. This goes along with the whole weird thing with how the rules in this game cannot be broken, except they do get broken a lot, and they get broken a lot in this level. But enough about that, it's time to die. You have to be small enough to be able to... Or maybe I'll just kill myself. Fine. Well, the backpack is intact, so at least Kazooie survived. Alright, yeah, so... even if you die, you'd still go back to the wigwam, so whatever. Whoa. Something's up with that water. I think Wumba should get it checked or something. Well, as long as I'm Mumbo, I may as well take care of that thing that I gotta do. You know, me being the professionally trained doctor that I am and everything. Oh my gosh, I fell again? Now, this is what we make save states for, people. And in the time that I spent not being Mumbo, apparently the pad got refrozen again. Wonder how all of that works. So yeah, luckily for us, this kid happened to die in a spot really close to where the Mumbo pad was, so bottom line, if you're gonna die, head to Hailfire Peaks and be within range of this pad, I guess. So that's 2 out of the 3 alien children taken care of. And now the pad is gone, so as you can see, we are all taken care of on that front. But not before I keep taking damage from falling. Ugh. Alright, now that we're back to being a bear and a bird, we can go get some stuff done. Like shoes! Alright, time to speed up. So yeah, I'm coming up here because of that place that I glided to earlier. And actually, now that I think about it, I don't even need glide to get here. I probably could have just jumped and used my wing spin thing. So the last alien is up here. And I guess in typical baby fashion, it confuses us for its mom. It's cold, but we can't taxi pack and take it back to the fire area. We can't set it on fire. So what else can we do? Well, we could sit on it. I mean, slide off of it. Well, we could... Well, we could sit on it, and that apparently warms it right up. Maybe we were farting out fire eggs during that whole time we were sitting on it, who knows. But yeah, apparently he could go home at any point because he has a teleporter, so screw you, alien, for inconveniencing me. And now that all the aliens are reunited, I guess the other aliens that were piloting the ship remembered that they dropped someone off of the side of the ship and brought them back. Ah, thank goodness. The Earth is spared thanks to a couple of kids misplacing their father's things. Well, I guess it is nice to see a happy ending for everybody. And conveniently, they had another jiggy on hand. They didn't even give us the first jiggy we got from doing things for them, so I'm not sure where that came from. But the alien invasion is now done and over with, and it was honestly a lot less exciting than I was expecting. But hey, we got a jiggy out of it, and that makes it all worthwhile.